Today I'll be reviewing the Anua Azelaic Acid 10 Hyaluron Redness Soothing Serum. This is a Korean skincare serum that claims to calm redness, breakouts, and be suitable for sensitive skin. In this video, I'm going to go over brand background, ingredients, texture and application, and who it's best for, and whether or not this is actually worth trying out. So some of the main claims for this serum is that it will improve redness and irritation. This serum is supposed to improve troubled red skin, provide long-lasting hydration. It also claims that it's suitable for sensitive and acne-prone skin. So let's see if this actually delivers on all of those claims. As for the brand itself, I've done a couple other reviews of skincare products from Anua. Anua is a Korean skincare brand. They are known for focusing on minimalistic formulations. They strive for cleaner formulas. They also include a lot of skin soothing ingredients. Their philosophy seems to center on calming inflammation, supporting the skin barrier, and avoiding unnecessary irritants. There are a lot of Anua products on the market right now. They're very popular, especially for people that have sensitive or acne-prone skin. It seems like there are such a wide range of products from Anua. You can find something for every problem that you might have. This product got my attention because I am still struggling with perinasal dermatitis around my nose, and from my reading of the problem and the issue, I found out that azelaic acid is something that could really be helpful in fighting that dermatitis. So this is what drew me to try this serum out. But before I get into whether or not this actually worked for me, I want to talk about the formulation and the basic ingredients that this serum consists of. This serum is made with 10% azelaic acid. This is the star ingredient. It is a naturally occurring acid that is found in grains like wheat, barley, or rye. I have not used products before that contain azelaic acid, so this was new for me, but it claims to kill acne-causing bacteria and clear your pores, so that's why it's targeted for people with acne-prone skin. Azelaic acid also is supposed to help reduce inflammation in your skin. That's why it's great for people that have a lot of redness, and also great for people struggling with rosacea or that have rosacea-prone skin. Azelaic acid also is supposed to brighten your skin, fade hyperpigmentation or any acne marks you might have. Another thing is that it normalizes skin cell turnover, so it prevents your pores from getting clogged just with that gentle exfoliation. And also, this is an acid or an active ingredient that is generally well tolerated for people with sensitive skin. So in this particular serum, you have a 10% concentration of this azelaic acid. It is fairly strong for an over-the-counter product. If you go with prescription strength, I think generally they range from 15 to 20%, which is a lot stronger. But at 10%, they recommend that you start out slow. So 1 to 2 drops on your face once daily, 2 times per week, and then work your way up. Another main ingredient in this serum is the hyaluronic acid, and here they included 3 different types. So it has the 3 different forms of hyaluronic acid which help hydrate your skin at different layers of your skin. And hyaluronic acid, of course, is supposed to reduce dryness that can be aggravated by the azelaic acid. It also is supposed to help just make your skin feel plump and hydrated. Because azelaic acid is an ingredient that can be drying for your skin, I think it's so important that they included this hyaluronic acid component just to balance it out. This is also made with niacinamide, another active ingredient. It is supposed to help balance your oil, repair your skin barrier, also help with redness and just your overall skin texture. So the concentration amount of niacinamide is actually not disclosed. I don't think it's very strong because this is still targeted and marketed as a product safe for sensitive skin. I'm assuming that this is just an amount that's kind of in a supportive fashion here, but not anything super aggressive. They also put wheat and barley extracts in here, and I'm assuming that these are just intended to soothe irritation, provide some hydration, and kind of double up on what the azelaic acid is already gonna do in your skin. So overall, it seems to be a pretty straightforward formulation. It is not made with fragrances. They did include a lot of extracts, flower extracts, centella and sciatica root extract. So a lot of gentle ingredients that are good for your skin, in addition to those couple active ingredients that are here as well. So this product comes in a 1 fluid ounce dropper bottle. It's a glass bottle that's clear. The serum itself is green, which I think is kind of cool. It does come with a dropper applicator, and then as you can see, it just dispenses very easily. The texture of this serum is lightweight. It's, you know, what you would expect from a fairly viscous serum. It's not thick, it is not oily. Works into your skin very easily. It has a bit of a slip to it when you apply it initially, but what I have noticed when I apply it is that it dries to a fairly matte finish. So in contrast with other serums that I've used in the past that leave a really glowy, kind of a moisturized, hydrating residue and feel on your skin, this very much dries to a matte, almost like a velvet finish on your skin. So I do see how that azelaic acid could be drying if you are someone that has dry skin. This is definitely something that would need to be used up with a pretty good moisturizer. I think it's interesting that this has a green tint to it. I wonder if the green is supposed to help neutralize the redness in your skin, but it does blend into your skin without leaving any color. You don't have any weird, you know, green tint or cast or anything like that. This is the serum applied and absorbed into my skin, so virtually undetected. Initially, you're gonna have a bit of a slippery, tacky feel, but that definitely goes away. Now, I completely missed the recommendation to start with just 1 drops and use this once or twice per week. And I went with a full dropper, full on my face, morning and evening, every single day. And I have to say that even with such an intense application right off the bat, my skin has never used azelaic acid before. I didn't notice any irritation. I didn't notice any intense drying. Like I said, I would just notice that the serum dries to a matte finish on your skin, but since you already use moisturizer, and that's what I did, I didn't notice that to be a problem whatsoever. I would say that you probably want to avoid layering this with super strong ingredients, other strong active ingredients like exfoliates or retinoids, just so your skin has a chance to adjust to this product, and then you can kind of work more active ingredients into it to see how they could play together. But for me, with initial use, I've been using this for about 2 to 3 weeks now. I have not noticed irritation, even with a really heavy application of the serum twice a day. I feel like my skin tolerated it just well, and it didn't cause any harm or negative side effects. As far as my results, I would say that this is definitely a very gentle and gradual result. You are not going to see any immediate difference in your skin tone or texture. I definitely have red spots. I have this patch of perinasal dermatitis, and I honestly was expecting something a little bit more drastic, and that was a little bit disappointing, but this did not give me that overnight or even like, you know, weekly difference. I would say that it does improve redness. It improves patches that are irritated, maybe dried out, but it is very, very gradual. I would say that generally after about 3 weeks of using this, it improved. My skin texture and tone is visibly better, but it is very, very mild and gradual. So I think it is reasonable to expect that you will have an improvement in your overall tone, possibly breakouts. I think you can expect to see smoother skin texture and just a reduction in those red patches on your skin, but this is definitely more of a steady, calming treatment, definitely nothing drastic or overnight, but something that you're gonna have to use on an ongoing long-term basis. Who is this best suited for? I think that if you struggle with rosacea, if you have redness-prone skin, if you have mild acne, sensitive skin, maybe if you struggle with light acne marks, I think This is a great serum for you to start with and see how much improvement you can get with just this product. If you also have skin that is sensitive to other harsher active ingredients, I think this is a great gentle product to start with that will still give you that active ingredient and that slight improvement, but still will be very gentle on your skin. On the flip side, I don't think this will be ideal for people that are already using prescription strength or really strong active ingredients, as well as those people that want to see those dramatic, quick results, that maybe have skin that can tolerate stronger products. I think you could probably skip this. This will be disappointing just because it's so gentle and gradual. I don't think there's a ton of downsides to this serum. It does improve gently. It's not going to be anything that is life-changing, but I think in the long term and overall, it does improve your skin appearance, tone, texture. If you have problem spots, it will help make those better, but I haven't noticed an improvement to the point where those issues are gone. The spots that I have on my skin are still there, like this one for example. My little patch here is still there after about 3 weeks of use. So it will improve it, but it will probably not completely get rid of it. Overall, I think that this azelaic acid serum is generally a well-formulated calming treatment. I think it's great and it balances effectiveness with gentleness for those people that have really sensitive, picky skin. If you found this video helpful, be sure to check out some of my other reviews on skincare products, subscribe to my channel, and be sure that you turn on the notifications so that you're notified anytime I put out a video just like this. I focus mostly on reviewing Korean skincare products, so be sure to come back for a next video just like this.